With the creation of the clone troopers upon Kamino, the Galactic Republic would field the largest clone army the galaxy had ever seen, making up for the Republic's lack of a central military force in the years before the Clone War. These clones would of course confront the massive droid army of the Separatists, which itself was the largest droid army in galactic history. In this way, the Clone War seemed relatively straightforward, as the Republic's millions of organic clones confronted the Confederacy's trillions of battle droids across the galaxy. But as we'll see, as the war went on, the Separatists would also begin to see the value in a fighting force that was comprised of organic sentients, ultimately attempting to create their own clone army on the outer rim planet of Saleucami. In this video expose, we'll look at the Morgukai Shadow Army, a clone army that was planned by the Separatists, and how it was ultimately destroyed in the final months of the Clone War. When the Confederacy of Independent Systems decided that they would benefit from their own clone army, they turned to the fearsome Morgukai, a secret society formed by the Nikto of Kintan. Virtually unknown outside of their own civilization and thought to have been extinct, the Morgukai cult operated since the time of the Galactic Cold War era, roughly 3,600 years before the Clone War. The Morgukai was a secret cult of warriors, noted for their success as Jedi killers throughout their history. In this way, they were perfect for the needs of the Separatists, and it was hoped that their abilities would be the answer to push the Separatists to victory within the conflict. Therefore, the Confederacy approached the Morgukai member Bok, promising a chance for the secret society to return to its former glory. The plan would be for Bok to serve as the clone army's genetic template, where thousands of Morgukai would be created on the outer rim planet of Saleucami and then trained by the Inzadi, arguably the galaxy's greatest trainers of assassins and bounty hunters. It was a vision Bok couldn't turn down, and in the war's final year, the Separatists succeeded in cloning a shadow army that numbered in the thousands. From their operations upon Saleucami, it looked as though this clone army would be exactly what was needed to turn the tide of the war, ready to be unleashed upon the Republic. There was only one problem. Through the efforts of Jedi Master Thrawn, the existence of the Shadow Army was discovered, who immediately informed the Republic. Knowing the threat the army represented, the Jedi and Republic acted immediately, implementing a blockade over Saleucami, and ensuring no Confederacy forces could get on or off the planet. For the next 5 months, a brutal siege erupted, ultimately becoming one of the deadliest battles of the war, and both sides losing important pieces to their war effort. The siege of Saleucami would see the Jedi lose 14 of its members, including High Council member Oppo Rancisis. But the Separatists would also lose 2 of Dooku's Dark Acolytes, Sora Bulk and Tol Skor. The objective for the Republic seemed simple enough. Capture the Confederacy's main citadel and shield generator, so that once deactivated, the Republic could bombard the cloning complex to end the Separatists' ability to create their own clone army. But after 5 months, the cloning facilities continued to produce warriors, making the siege appear as though it would never end. The Republic was aided by the efforts of Master Thrawn, who was able to hinder the Separatist cloning abilities through sabotage. Ultimately, in one of the final Republic victories of the war, the cloning facilities would be captured and subjected to orbital bombardment by the Republic's capital ships, destroying the cloning facilities and the Morgukai Shadow Army. But this was only achieved through the efforts of legendary Jedi such as Quinlan Vos, Stas Ali, Ayla Secura, A. Sharad Het, and Kakruk. Even the Prime Clone Bok was dispatched by Ayla Secura, ending any chance of a Morgukai revival. Of course, not long after, Order 66 would be enacted by Darth Sidious, and the new Galactic Empire declared. For their efforts, the Morgukai were declared to be an outlaw religion, just as the Jedi had been. So there we have it, how the Separatists attempted to create their own army of clones during the Clone War. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me, for our buddy Oppo Rancisis.